Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. What do these men have in common? Apart being legends in their own sport,
they are rich.
that is one. Lance Armstrong is a world-renowned professional cyclist. In 1996, he was diagnosed with testicular cancer, which has spread in his lungs and in his brain. Doctors had given him only 40% chance of survival. In 1999, he came back. Lance won the Tour de France. It was his meticulous training, 16 to 18 hours of cycling per day, led him to win the Tour de France 7 times in a row. US Open 2011, men's singles semi-finals, recently concluded.
Operation set up in front of the Director General team. Because of my practice, and I tell you because of Toastmasters training and my practice alone made my presentation among all the 45-50 people presentation the best of the best. Salute to Toastmasters.
It was a long time back, almost I would say. It was earlier when I was teaching, and there was a time when I actually lost my voice. And the doctor had said that you will never be able to sing again. And singing is a passion. Several years passed, I came to Dubai. And for some reason, that feeling of wanting to sing again kept coming back.
Share with you something which has seen top class secret of my life. Only my mother could get that information from me and could know more about it. This happened when I was 28 years old, when I stopped being a reader for the blind people. Somebody very secretly enrolled me as a counselor for those who have this suicidal instinct. The associate, I mean, you have a contract, you don't tell about this inside. And probably almost for another 28 years, I think, I have kept it as a secret. Okay, the organization is still alive, doing very well. It's called Sneha, S-N-E-H-A in China. I was there for 4 years. About 8 people were my own mentees, kind of. At one stage, I was to be kicked out of the very association because I used to battle against to hold my tears and hold my crying ability, kind of, whenever I said that. But then they said, you are very good, you are able to make them laugh, you are able to extract more information, you are able to open their mind and heart. But why are you crying? Guna, this is the last chance, you will be out. It took nearly 2 months for me to overcome that habit of being emotional. And I became a very successful counselor.
I failed many times in my life. Many things. I wanted to become I wanted to learn the German language. I failed. I wanted to become an artist, sketch. I used to sketch, but I couldn't do that. And then I failed many times. There was one time, it's like I was reading a book, I just read this one line says, failure is not falling down. It is not giving up. Because I failed in my life because I give it up in between. That's the time I realized that I'm not going to give up. I started practicing more and more and more. And especially in Toastmasters, initial time, I failed a long time. I gave very, very big speeches. That's the time I realized that unless you practice, even though if you are excellent, you cannot master yourself. You cannot become perfect unless you practice in a perfect way. Practice.
I started practicing. Maybe still I'm practicing and I need to practice
I'm not able to
listening.
Practice listening your voice at least to start.
Okay, so I know that I had this listen more and then be attentive. And then I know I will have to speak less and I will be successful. I want to talk about two things which I am currently practicing. I don't know what will be the outcome. One is that my teacher in Chandigarh this time told me to smile every 15 minutes, even if I am alone at home, because I need to get that smiling face. So that is one thing I have started practicing. And second is that I am trying to control my anger. I was turning into be a very, very short-tempered person. Now, every time there is some trigger, I told myself I have to remember about Sister Shivani and then not to feel angry. So these two things I am trying to practice. Let's see what's the result.
I think something to do with the power of practice is to go back to the simple things that you were doing and do it steadily over and over again. Some things which I was very weak at when I was growing up, simple stuff like tying my shoelaces, I used to take 45 minutes to do that because my brain couldn't connect with my hands and climbing stairs, stuff like that. But now I realize that things like that are what therapists around the world recommend for fine motor movements. So I do the same steps. People often ask me why I stay in the same 31-year-old building with no lift. It's because I get to do 6 flights of stairs up and down every day. People ask me, why do you actually practice tying your shoelaces over and over again, removing them, putting them back again when you can now do it in just 5 minutes? It keeps my brain synapses sharper. So the point is, it's not about the buffet food or the hotel food that you eat once a week in the big restaurant. Maybe your curd rice that you eat every day is what brings your muscles and bones. So at the end of the day, simple things done right, done steadily is what makes you do it.
Local church, and with that club we were told that we were like a few kids, and they said that one of you has to play the guitar, and I realized that I was the only person that can actually carry a tune. So I was the only person who had to do it. So I learned to play the guitar by myself, and it was something that I've never thought that I would do, but until now I haven't been practicing, but I was truly grateful that, you know, from a need, you turn it to be like a hobby, and it's something that you get and you earn for the rest of your life.
Toastmaster Guna to recite it.
A very warm good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Meeting number 53. My primary concern at this moment is how to improve the attendance of ATM, UAE ATM. I could see some light down the tunnel. About half an hour back, some wonderful thing happened when Sujit enrolled himself as a member of this club.
Oh, great.
And I know many more nice things will definitely happen. And he mentioned it also. I want to bring so many good things to this club, and I don't see that happening without me joining. I liked the confidence, I liked the commitment, I liked the conviction in his words. Though he put it so simply in front of all of us. We will definitely, I request every single person in this hall at this moment of time to come out with your own